Today, I would like to give you a little tip on why intelligent people wait to make important decisions that can wait. And most things, they're not that serious, especially in the grand scheme of things. You put that into perspective and you go ahead and take the time to do something that not many people that are focused in short term gains tend to do. See, in the bigger picture, we're focused on long term productive measures. We're looking at a continuous generative flow. We're looking at what's the bigger goal and how does this certain circumstance serve my purposes. So, when I'm about to make a really big decision, what I do is I sleep on it. I take the day before, or I take the day I get the initial installment of information. I take all that day to gain little bits of knowledge, process it, think through, gain a perspective, a useful, knowledgeable perspective, do some research, take in other perspectives, and see what happened in the past with others. Then I do something crazy. I stay grounded through all of this. I don't act, I don't overreact, I don't go in some sort of way. What I do is I get all the information I can, and then I use my brain, my subconscious mind, to process all of that information through sleep. I process the question before bed, and I actively use my subconscious processing power to do most of the work for me. And during sleep, take all of that information that I took in and generate a well-formulated new perspective on the process and see what steps I need to take next. You can use this subconscious processing in all major decisions in your life. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes you got to take the risk, and sometimes whatever. But if it's something major and somebody's coming to you with something life-altering, it's time to go ahead and process it and take a look at the details. It's time to formulate your own well-educated perception. It's okay to think for yourself before making a big decision. Like it's okay to do that. And anybody that's trying to rush you into a major decision, right now, this is going to be the best thing in your life, usually has an ulterior motive. Anybody that's pushy or bully about it, they can't come with the proper paperwork, they can't explain every aspect of it to you, or that gets abrasive when discussing the details in some way, shape, or form, you know the type. That's a tell. That means there's something behind that's going to benefit them way more than you off of your hard work. And that's not beneficial for you because eventually that leads to separation due to resentment. With somebody like me, where I have a very, very well advanced mind and I understand how my brain works and I understand my value, if somebody comes with me to a massive opportunity that's going to require immediate attention, I'm more apt to say no because I realize that they're the kind of person that's going to rush through things and make bad decisions based on making the quick one without all the information. That's not the kind of people I'm going to work with. Those aren't my people. So taking this grounded approach, properly processing all aspects of the decision and coming to a decision that's well calculated and well thought out allows you to make a more confident and productive decision. Knowing all the ins and outs allows you to take calculated risk instead of making a rash decision based on, the immediate numbers. And a lot of people come with sale pitches. 30K a week, 50K a week. You're gonna do this great. And all you gotta do is invest with somebody that won't give you a contract that's probably gonna take your money and run with it. And yeah, you might see some gains, but you also might have all of your accounts corrupted because now you've given your financial information to a bot of some kind. And that bot is used to do many different interesting things with all of your personal information. So, before you make any decision at all that doesn't need to be made right now, especially major financial ones, get all of the information. Sleep on it. Sometimes sleep on it a couple of times. And come at any of these decisions with confidence, with clarity. And this will always work better for you. Now keep in mind, you're probably going to be bombarded with a bunch of different people wanting a bunch of different things and trying to drag your time and your energy and your attention into all kinds of different directions. That's what happens when you're a high value person. But it's okay, and what I do specifically is take a step back, think about the bigger picture, and how every situation aligns with that bigger picture that I have created for myself, my own image. If I don't take the time to properly process all of that, if I jump in with some rash decision, if I make a hasty move, it might not always be the right one, and then I risk negative results as a result of my own failure to acknowledge my decision-making process. Some things, like not everything is going to be bad and not everything is going to be good. But if you want to be great, you got to think for yourself. You got to know how your brain and how your mind works. You got to properly process. You got to come at everything with confidence and clarity. You got to add your own specific wisdom and see if it integrates properly into your bigger picture. You have to realize that not all money is good money, and not every offer, as big and as grand and beautiful as it might be, and even though it triggers certain visions in your head of this is what my life could be like if I just, what does that look like for you long term? How does that affect your general life plan? Do you even have a life plan, or are you searching for one, and that's why you're making decisions like this? Are you in a position to care for, comfort, and be with yourself before you make a decision like that integrates a whole new aspect of reality that you weren't ready for? And is it possible or impossible to continue your own mission, your own decision-making process if you integrate this portion of it? Are they going to take your life over? And I think like that. And I know not all money is good money. And I realize that some people want me to work for them while furthering an agenda that doesn't suit my own narrative. And I always say no. This is how an emotionally intelligent and balanced person, an energetically aligned person operates. I'm not going to integrate your energy if it doesn't suit mine just for some dollars. It's not worth it to me. I prefer peace. Have a good day.